Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are having a great day. Before watching the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Sister Wives. Tony throws Mary to the dogs with a weird comparison. Sister Wives star Tony Padron and his wife, Mykelti Brown Padron, chatted about Mary Brown in their latest video. But what Tony compared Mary to ended up a bit perplexing to his wife and fans. The TLC series is still on its mid-season break. But Tony and Mykelti posted the video from a live chat on their Patreon site, which they taped this week. Sister Wives, Mykelti Brown and Tony Padron. Talk about Mary Brown. Mykelti Brown Padron is the daughter of the Sister Wives patriarch Kody Brown and Christine Brown Woolley. In the latest video the couple posted, she tried to correct her husband, Tony Padron, but he continued with his analogy on Mary. And while you kind of got what he was saying, it was probably not the best analogy. First off, Mary Brown is not a favorite other mother for Mykelti. She and her husband watched the video of an early episode from back in the day when Mary was going through fertility issues. They talked about Robyn Brown carrying a child, using one of Mary's eggs fertilized by Kody. Mykelti saw Mary as ambivalent to having any more kids during the time the episode was filmed. Tony and Mykelti suggest Mary changed after she made the decision not to have any more kids when she turned down Robyn's offer. Mykelti and Tony note Mary's anger. Instead of becoming more of a loving sister wives, another mother to Mykelti and her many siblings and half-siblings, Mykelti suggested that Mary seemed to take her anger out on them. This is likely why some of the kids have said negative things about Mary from their childhood, like Peden Brown and Maddie Brown Brush. Peden once said it was not safe around Mary for the kids, and Maddie blew up the internet with her "living with a monster" post, which fans assumed was about Mary Brown. So, Tony Padron took a stab at explaining things. But instead of talking about people, he compared what it was like to lose a dog to Mary's infertility problems. Ouch! Sister Wives. Mykelti squirms as Tony talks dogs. Tony and Mykelti discuss Mary's hesitation about having another child, as they watch her on that long-ago Sister Wives episode. Then Tony comes out with an odd thought. Tony said, "It's kind of like when you have a dog and it dies." He continues with his dog analogy by comparing Mary feeling sad if she tried in vitro fertilization and it didn't take. Tony Padron compares this to the sadness of losing a dog. He says after you lose a dog, people might not want a new one because of all the pain they feel when the dog dies. Tony thinks some people don't want to go through it again, so they won't get another dog. Apparently, he thinks this is what they are seeing Mary go through on this episode. But instead of a dog, he suggests that Mary is afraid of trying for a child and failing. Time to smooth it over. Mykelti tells Tony that she knows he is trying to offer a really nice comparison, but you just compared having a dog to getting pregnant. And Tony says, yes, that is what he is doing. So, then he goes further. Everything good you have with a dog is worth doing it again despite you knowing it will die. And he thinks Mary should have had enough joy with her one child that she should try for another child. He insists that she still should have tried, even if she ends up in pain because it doesn't work. Tony says it is worth a try because of all the joy she had with her first child. Then Mykelti tells Tony she would rather get a dog than be pregnant again. And then they moved on. So, Mary's reproductive problems were highlighted by Tony as Mykelti tried to redirect him away from the dog analogy. As fans suggest, Tony shows once again that he blurts it out before he thinks about the consequences, like throwing Mary Brown to the dogs.